Hello everyone. Today we have a good 3v3 on Bloody Ridge. Me, Patton, Last Interceptor, Master Moose, Chiv, and Beeroshima. Playing US deck. Patton is playing Scandimoto. Last is playing Commonwealth. And we have two USSR decks and softcore. So, on this side. So our plan is because, well, everybody knows that Patton is motorized. He wanted to go golf initially, but we just decided on to go in the middle here, as usual. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna attract try to rush golf to get their stuff attention towards golf and less towards Patton. While get some B5s, maybe drop them golf because it's such a vulnerable position towards air from this side. So we'll. What we do, we decide to heal rush with some SAS, and then to bait some B5s, I get Patriots, two Patriots and some Hemmets. So my plan is basically rush here, tie him down over here, get some air coming this way, drop B5 while Patton comfortably fights here in the middle, and then just kill B5s with Patriots. Just stun him and kill him, which is Patriots are great at that. We kind of decided to forgo the middle and just not worry about it, or just put light forces in there and make sure that everything works. We knew Master Moose or one of them is going to open with two Buratinos. Usually when you're on this side stuck for the red, you want to kind of, if you really want to take the town, you double up on Buratinos, and just as soon as the infantry, if you're playing against motorized and mech deck, you're just gonna Buratino this side and just wreck him, panic stunned, and just win the town real quick. So we try to prevent that. Last buys Charlie 2 for the middle, just to hold off. He's not even gonna push it up that far. So I buy some Daps on the left to golf to cover that SAS coming in. Same as Patriots. My Patriots are going on the way. My AGSs are gonna go here just in case. They're just basically a flexible unit that I can use going back and forth around the map because they're really fast. So I spread out my helos. And that's the really, really important part when you try to do a helo rush. You need to spread out your helos. You can't have them too close to each other because they're going to get stunned together and damaged together. So I'm just flying over. I'm trying to skirt around this way because I know if they're driving down this road, the Tunguska's range is long enough that they can get it. And then I see Eagles, so I know his helicopters are in danger, so I sacrifice those on Daps because I'm not going to need them anymore. But I'm just flying them over to bait that Eagle fire. And I spread the other ones to go around to their base. So the reason for that is because I know they saw them coming, but I want them to call on some AA, which is they're not gonna use it after this. Last fails here because he flew in his helicopters this way, where he should have, and tried to land right here and then got Tunguska fired. What he should have done is he should have flown right here and landed them right there. That way, the AA from here can't really shoot it down. So that's where we fell. So I said my Daps, they're gonna die because the shellfish is gonna tear them apart. So now we're scrambling, but Patton is winning so far. Patton is just having a good time, but now he's getting Buratino. Double Buratino. But that double Buratino, because of the spread of max range, is huge. He just Buratino's his own troops, which gave Patton the upper hand. I sent some AGSs here to help with securing the little flanks over here, so whenever they rush and everything else from this forest. AGSs are great because they have a small size and they're more stealthy. In those forests, they're stealthy, so they're really hard to spot, and they have really nice rate of fire, so they're really good at taking up small stuff. Same time, we were getting rushed here, so we spot 3 BUs here. So now I know we're in trouble in the middle. So I pull back. I sent my rifleman just to stop things or like slow things down. I accidentally sent stingers there. And I send the Prowler to see what kind of aid they have. So I killed Shilka. We lost track. We lost spot on the BU, so nothing. Basically, they have nothing. So I see 27 coming in, so Patriots just take care of business. Sending my AGSs back this way because I know we're about to be in lots of trouble. So we know we are against 3 BUs and 2 people here in the middle. So try to scramble. Keep flying. Gonna keep flying prowlers around just to see what kind of AA, not even to kill stuff, but just to see where AA is and what kind of AA is they have. And that's gonna, like, during that, I'm gonna make a decision what I want to buy. I want to buy super heavies or I want to buy longbow, because if they have Tunguska, which I haven't seen yet, then I'm not gonna buy longbow. But I don't see Tunguska, so I'm gonna buy longbow. So to lose another 27 that they sent, and thanks to Patton. So I get another Hornet. I see this BU coming in. I'm just sending my AGSs just to kill those conquerors too. So I'm just gonna take care of them. Works out well. Again, I lost spot, so just coming back. It's easier as soon as you lose spot. You might want to evac because refueling is going to take a couple, not really long time. So you will have your airplane ready to go. So we saw this push when our trucks got captured. So, and the funniest thing is that he's going to send them back there, and they're going to get recaptured. But now we spot the BU. I call him Prowler, Kahu, Longbow. Kahu, he called it, but we have no spot on it, so it's kind of, right now, it's nothing. I know they overextended since I saw BU over here. I know they have no AA. And I just flew my Hornet over, and they just got nothing. There's nothing. So now, I'm just going to be really, really ballsy about it. I send my Prowler over there, doesn't matter. Nothing happening. Didn't even get shot at. But Kahu's on the other end. I see it now. I see it. I hear the tone. I know it's there. So I send my longbow, but I'll be careful about it, you know. So I'm gonna kill that BU because it's overextended. It just should die. Patton at the same time pushed them out. They got a lot of Jalos. I guess it's good, but I don't know. They have a really good rate of fire, but really crappy armor and crappy accuracy. So depends. My AGS is still on this side. I'm gonna move them soon enough around this side because Patton got this side pretty much, but not yet. I try to engage the VDV. I lose one AGS. I pulled it back because I didn't think I killed that VDV squad, but I did. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to push it out with infantry, even with spam. Since we got air superiority, we can just sacrifice a little bit of infantry and pick some stuff. The reason this BU dies is because it started firing at this and got detracked. So it couldn't pull back. And I kept firing, so he didn't turn off his gun, and he just got side-shotted by Kaho. Now we know there are 2 BUs down because we only saw 3 initially. So now we're gonna try to see, call in some forces, more infantry, more, I call 3 squads of Marines. And just try to push them out of this way. Send a gunship just to see where the AA is at. So I saw that AA, so I called in attackums because my primary target is to get that AA and just continue dominating air and spotting their units and just killing with F-18s, Kahus, or anything, longbows. So I see that. I call it in. It's going to show up here. My longbow is reloading right now. In the back, I don't need it yet. So he's going to unload it and he's going to try to attack this side pretty much promptly. We don't think they have a lot of stuff here since we killed a lot of stuff, super expensive stuff. So my attack is here, so I still remember that Tunguska is there, so I try to do it, but then I spot this BU firing at those transports, so I change my target. Because I want to kill this BU more than I want to kill the Tunguska. So I'll move my AGSs here just for now to provide cover over here. So if we're going to push right there and we're getting fired from this side, or BU is firing from there, from this tree line, I can flank him with AGS and just side shot him, which is pretty much going to be, for double AGS, is going to be one shot. So he drops this, but I tell him to evac, but he didn't listen. And so attack is on the way. Moose spots it, he starts pulling it back, but it's too late. Then the tongue is just going to wreck. So I saw the tongue, so I fired another missile over here. But Chiv just, he knows exactly. He saw to attack him, so he knows exactly the next attack was coming after him. Now, Patton asked me to kill those BTRDs, so I'm just sending my AGSs over there to just take care of it. Now that we have Marines, I'm just pushing up my Marines over there. Canadian Airborne just taking care of this stuff. AGS is just firing back and forth. Now we want to cap up, so we call in CVs. I put my longbow there just because I don't need it yet. I know he has Tunguska here. I know he has Tunguska in his forest, and they're just fired, so I don't want to get my longbow close enough to this because I know it's going to get killed. So we see the B1 coming in. I saw that. I don't know what else they have there. I know the Tunguska and B1 so far. So we're slowly going to push up. Charlie 2's up. I'll get more AGSs in a second. 2 AGSs are inbound. So I'm moving my AGSs right here because I see those Jalos over here. And so I'm just trying to snipe side shot just because they're stealth rating so good. I mean, they're small. I'm just trying to keep them in this forest, but I don't know why I'm holding them. They're going to go up there again in a second. So we're pushing here. I'd fly over Prowler just to see what kind of AA. I know now they have no AA. But that's Charlie is just going to engage. It's going to get picked by MiG-27, but this Patriot's just going to get him in the back. It's okay because it was their last 27 that they had. So now we know they don't have any 27s. We can just use it. Now I see this guy. I sent my AGS over to just shoot his stuff, but I didn't realize it was T90 and just got killed. Oh well. Flying over, see, I constantly fly it over and evac, so just to see what kind of AA, maybe bait their interceptors, because PU was coming in, but that just came out. So I'm not going to push I know they're T90, so there's nothing I can do right now because I don't have any good cost-effective tanks on the board to take care of T90. So I'm just playing this AGS right here, just because it's a cheap tank, but it's very accurate. So to take care of those BTRDs and BTR90s, they're coming in right here, just to get in this tree line. So if I lose it, I'll lose it. You know, it's not a big deal. But I try to push it too far, pretty aggressive. Now I saw those Conquerors coming in, and I'm like, okay, it's dead. But I know they're there, so now I know I can't push past this point. Put up my longbow up here, just trying to see what's going on. I know there's tongue still back there because I saw it coming back up. And so just waiting for now, getting good units. Every time I call in my Prowler, I click right here. So basically you want to click right here so it just does what it did right there. So it's going to come over here. Once it passes the point, it starts the turning. So it's going to do like half a circle right there. So you come in, especially with Tunguska with their rate of fire and stuff. You coming in, you're in there, they fire in a missile, but by the time they're ready to fire a second missile, you're out of their AA range. So you know it's there, your Prowler is kind of safe, because the only way it's going to get one shot if it's going to get critted, and that didn't happen. That's rarely occurs, so Bucks have high chance of critting, but everything else doesn't, really. So now I'm just flying Hornets and trying to kill stuff, but just transport so far. So I'm gonna put my AGSs right here, right there. This is a bush and dense hedge. So if you hold your mouse button or your mouse cursor over it, it'll tell you if it's what kind of stealth rating it has or what kind of bush it is. So I'm putting it here AGS so it can fire at anything that comes from this road. So it'll have maybe 1 to 2 shots to do before it gets out of range or before there's going to be no sight on it anymore. But it helps because it's just stuns stuff. There you go, it killed Eagle Squad. Now he knows over there, but he's going to continue pushing and AGS is going to fire a shot. And then the second one's going to fire. So by the time it gets there, it's either dead or panicked. So it's really useful to put them right there, and not just in this forest. So now my seals are right here because it's too obvious. If I put my seals here, this VDV shows up, and then everything that is in this tree line is just going to kill it pretty much in one volley. And 2 seconds later, it's dead, so it's useless. You want to kind of put your infantry or your recon to the side here because it's still going to have decent range and sight is still gonna spawn things. So Patton is just pushing in. Panzer Bills are OP. LAV here. I don't remember how that happened, but I don't know if it's gonna kill it or not, but maybe not. Probably not because of the B-turn 90. But yeah, B-turn 90 just got rid of it. Yep. Yep, we saw that. We're here. Stormer's doing whatever they're doing. They're just gonna die. Like a shot there. I'll keep moving my Patriots around because, well, they're lucky they didn't have any seed, but we were lucky. So just BBs over here. I got a couple HCs. I bought HCs right there that's coming, a whole bunch of stuff, but it's on the way. But there's nothing we can do right now. I don't want to even fight this T90, UM. I see this UM too. So I'm getting my TACMs ready, but to just fire at this forest randomly. But one is quitting, so Beeroshima quit, and then we try to push in. It's really, and then Master Moose quits, and pretty much everybody quits after this. It was a really good game. The reason they lost is because they overextended and lost everything with no AA. And the reason we won is because we took advantage of that and tried to recover. And we got extremely lucky also on the right when they were routine out their own troops and made it easier for the right, for Patton to push into that forest. All right, that was pretty much it for today. Thank you for